Yeah, what's up, what's up, what's up? Vlad TV, Coach PR holding down for Vlad. I got my guy over here right now, his family, holding down for the H-Town. Little Flip, what's happening, bro? How you doing?
Blessed.
Back at it again.
Working
Double
smart, not
cupping
hard. You know my motto. And staying out the way.
Staying out the way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's get right into it, man. I know you saw that T-Pain calls out Young Jock for the comments about, you shaking, not shaking his hand.
Correct.
And Jock said that, you walked off and gave him a look. Any truth to that? Like, what really happened? Because T-Pain said it was all cap.
We about to go do this big ass car show. Maya, Young Jock, T-Pain, BG. Shit was like lit. The rundown was crazy. It was like, I was like, this shit finna be lit. This nigga T-Pain was like, oh God, I wanna meet Lil Flip. I'm his biggest fan. I'm like, really? Oh. I'm like, I fuck with Flip. You know what I'm saying? Even though I know him and Tip had their little shit, I don't give a fuck about nobody else shit. I liked Flip. You know what I'm saying? Flip was cool with me. Like, we didn't hang out, but I personally liked Flip. You know what I'm saying? I loved T.I., but I liked Flip. You know what I'm saying? So, BG come down, T-Pain like, hey, shit, BG. Wah. You know, he out show love, right? He leave. The nigga Flip come down like, Flip. That nigga like, cha, what's up? What it do, baby? I'm like, shit, what's up, my boy? We talking, boo, 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 boo. Nigga T-Pain, Pain gonna hate me for this. Pain was like, put it there. And that nigga Flip was like, yeah. So I was like, oh. It's just like this Pain, like on some, Pain was excited, like he was a fan of Flip. Like he was like, nigga, I've been wanting to meet this nigga. Put it there. Like on some white boy shit. Hey, put it there, chum. Like Flip wasn't feeling none of that. Flip was like, nigga. And walked off. So I was like, damn.
Let me take my Versace shades off so you can look me in my eyes. You know what I'm saying?
We got right into it, right?
No, definitely, bro, because, bro, I was having a great day and I had a lot of people, they just started hitting me up, like on some, like, just crazy shit. And I'm like, they're like, why you didn't shake T-Pain hand? And, I got a memory like an elephant.
Mm-hmm.
I remember 99% of the shit that happened in my life.
Right.
It's a 99.9% chance that didn't happen.
That didn't happen.
Yeah. I ain't got no problem with T-Pain.
So did you ever remember meeting him at any point at that time, or that didn't even happen?
I've met T-Pain probably 20 times. Sometimes in Tallahassee for Demp Week, you know what I mean? DJ Demp used to have Demp Week. We always it always been like in a moving concert atmosphere. Like, hey, what up, bro? What up? You know what I mean? We never got.
So you said what up before and you met up with him after? Yeah, okay. So then Jock didn't actually introduce you guys then. You guys probably met from somewhere else, a concert, doing a show?
I kind of remember the show he talking about in Dallas. I kind of remember that. I don't know if he introduced me or how it went, but the only way I would not have shook his hand is if I didn't know like who he was and it was just seeming like it was some weird shit. But T-Pain ain't never did nothing to me, so.
Because he was a fan of yours, and he looked like, Jock said he was hurt, and then that's how they came up with the record.
I'm a fan of his. Hell,
that's what I heard.
Yeah,
I heard you're a fan of his.
Yeah, I always wanted to work with T-Pain, so maybe now we can utilize this moment to finally work, you know what I'm saying? Because like I told you, me and Zero, we got Kings of the South, June 27th, and the Easy to Block Captain project got, and then the Three Faces project got, so, all of us would love to work with T-Pain. T-Pain is super dope, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, he's dope. Yeah, he's super underrated, so we go utilize, hey, T-Pain, let's go and do the record, man. But like I say, it's a 99.9% chance that didn't happen. I didn't say 100, but 99, because all the fans and people that meet me, that encounter me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm humble, you know what I'm saying? I'm the king of the people, you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm the king of the people.
For the people.
Yeah, so I'm gonna always be cool until it's time not to be cool. So the only way I could have not shook his hand is if I didn't know who he was and it was a situation kind of going on. But other than that, man, T-Pain, my guy. So let's work, my guy.
There's a lot of shit going on, bro, especially in the A.
Mm-hmm.
R.I.P. Trouble.
Yep.
Did you get a chance to meet Trouble?
I met Trouble probably once, like passing. You know what I mean?
Right. So you know that he was killed.
Mm-hmm.
It was at a girl's house, and then her ex or whoever, boyfriend, they broke in the house, and he was shot in the chest and killed him. He turned himself in. I'm not even going to say his name. No promotions here. But is visiting a female's house, is it that dangerous that you know, these days, you ever been through that situation like that? Like you at a female's house, especially, you know, being a rapper. I know you had a lot of chicks, whatever, when you're coming up. You ever encountered a situation like that before?
Nah, thank God. Yeah, thank God.
Crazy ex.
Yeah, thank God, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, rest in peace to Trouble, man. I fuck with Trouble music. Yeah,
Trouble's a dope dude, man.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
From what I'm hearing, I heard that that was actually his gun, and they got into it, and he got shot with his own gun because it was one shot in the chest.
Damn.
From that dude, yeah.
That's
what I was saying.
Yeah, I've heard.
Even looking with Metro Boomin's mom, you know.
Yeah,
Shout
rest
out to
in
her,
peace.
Leslie Joanne Wayne. She was killed by her husband. A lot of tragedy, man, like in hip hop, bro, right? Then you got the YSL with the RICO charges. Young Thug Gunner, they getting the denied bond. What do you feel about using rap lyrics now against the artists?
Well, we just gotta be wiser, man. Like, we just gotta be wise in what we say because it could be used against you, you know what I'm saying? And I hate that all that shit is happening, you know, because we get out the streets so we can feed our fam and be around, you know, to live and be free. So we just gotta be wise, man. You know, I hope everything work out for everybody that's involved, you know what I'm saying? In their favor or whatever the case may be.
But it seems like they wouldn't do that for movies, right? They're not gonna go to, you know, these directors and use their lyrics against somebody, you know, that did a crime, Robert Blake, you know, and any other actors that's been in, you know,
Right.
Johnny Depp. Are they gonna use their movies for this is why he acts that way? So using rap lyrics, to me, it's like, to me, rappers like the Daily News. They're like,
Right.
They report what's happening in the hood. So rappers sometimes, yeah, they exaggerate, but they also tell a story what's going on in the hood, right? They report
Correct.
the news. So is that fair to even use those lyrics? Maybe he just against that person? That's my thing.
This what I will say. I can't say if it's fair or not, but I was raised, my dad, Big West, you know what I'm saying? And he instilled a lot of knowledge, you know, in me. And so I was always taught as a kid, you know, life ain't fair, the game ain't fair. So don't assume that everything is gonna be a level playing field. So, you know, just the knowledge, like I'm 41, you know what I'm saying? But vampires, we never age. But like, I got the mind of
Still
like,
look the same.
hey man, you know, hey man.
Ain't got your head.
Yeah, man. So I'm like 80 in the mind. You see what I'm saying? So I just move, you know, a certain way, man. So I can't really say if it's fair or not. But, you know, it's on us, man, to make sure, you know, we cover our tracks and what we say we go do and those type of things. And one thing my dad told me, your business is not everybody's business. You know what I mean? So that's how I operate and how I move.
And what about the like social media posts and they use that? Now I can see, you know, if you have a gun in your hand and that could be the same gun used in that, whatever, you know, a lot of these, you know, they have just a special social media police task.
Correct.
Just looking at, especially hip hop.
Definitely. And as artists and people out there, you know, we, you know, got to be mindful of what we post and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, we got to be mindful, you know. And I've been mindful forever. Because, see, I come from the era before social media, right? So
right.
it's certain things I don't post. You know what I mean? It's just certain things that we did in the '90s, and when you come from the streets and you know you one of those level-headed street people, you know, like you don't want to show your hand. You know what I mean? You don't want to show your hand. You know, so. You know, my advice to the youngsters out there doing what y'all do, man, keep having fun making y'all money and y'all music, but when you posting these sticks and stuff, man, they will zoom in on them serial numbers.
Yeah.
And they go ship you out further than the Bahamas. Yeah, you know, so just be mindful, man. Have fun with that shit, man. But you know, you're supposed to show your stick when it's time to use it.
Everything's not for social media.
Agreed.
Bandman Kevo showed that he had lipo, did the whole lipo and did the video, showed his. Did you see that? Did you see the video?
I seen pictures, like it was on my timeline, but I didn't click. I didn't see no video to click.
Would you consider that?
Not me. Not me, just because I'm an athlete. Like I played basketball, 3-point champ, word and fungering, free throw champ. You know what I'm saying? I hooped. I played baseball, football, basketball, box. Yeah, taekwondo, like all that shit. So me, I just believe in doing it the right way. And that's just cutting back on drinking sodas and, you know, doing your sit-ups and your cardio and eating well, you know. That's all it is, you know. But to each his own. I don't knock nobody who want to spend money to enhance they self or stuff like that. But, you know, me, I just choose to do it the right way. Go on, get in the gym and drink more water, man, you know. I work out shit every other day, you know what I'm saying? Running up mountains and hills and shit like that, so.
Some people just want the shortcut, because he said his rich friends told him he got tired of trying. After a couple of weeks, I feel the same way too. It's like, damn, would I? Nah, I don't think, I think I'll do it, though, you know, just work out and, you know, or just become fat. But I don't know if I could do a surgery and do that.
Right. But, you know, like I say, man, to each his own, man.
What are your thoughts on Megan Thee Stallion getting honored in the city of Houston?
My thought?
On her own day.
Oh, I think it's great. I mean, she did a whole bunch of shit for the city and you know, so well-deserved. She won Grammys and stuff like that, man. So, yeah, salute to Megan. That's a great thing.
Biggest female rapper out of
Houston?
Out of Houston?
Yeah. Grammys, yeah. You know,
Beyonce's
biggest
artist. What do you think? Which one is it?
Not the biggest artist. Like the biggest artist out of Houston is Beyonce.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's not forget the B. We don't with the Beehive coming
Yes. then it's Flip.
And then it's Flip.
But Travis Scott, he's selling a shitload of records. So and they count streams now as sales. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like a different measuring stick. But shit, he on the way up there, so you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, in that kind of order, because we sold millions. I've sold millions of records worldwide. Mm-hmm. You know, and a lot of places don't have sound scans. So even some of my mixtapes I sold millions of. Everybody just don't have sound scans, so it might not show up in the numbers, but it was plenty mom and pop stores that was ordering 20, 30,000 copies of the Leprechaun every 2 months, and we just cashing out. So that's why in Texas, bro, we hustlers, independent, man. We go get it on our own. So yeah, definitely.
Why do you think there wasn't a lot of female rappers out of Houston?
I don't know the reason why, but we know that.
I'm sure you have a few that.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know the reason why, but we know like the rap industry is a male-dominated job. You know what I mean? So I don't know the reason to that, but I'm just glad that, hey, we getting the exposure and it's more tools for artists to get their music out there, man. With social media, you press one button and you could go viral or you could stay local.
That's right.
But it's really a mind thing and how much money you really spend on yourself. A lot of people be caught up in the, you know, I just put the music out and it's just go fly. A lot of the people that say they your partners, guess what, man? They ain't got your music in their damn phone.
That's right.
You feel what I'm saying? So people will say they support you and then you drop your shit and it's like, hey, where the support at? But they'll go spend money on, you know, other brands that they don't know, you know. So, you know, but it is what it is.
What were your thoughts on Megan Thee Stallion and Tory situation?
Well, you know, I took media training, so I plead the flip. I plead the flip. I have no thoughts on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, flip.
Yeah. See, I've learned how to stay out of dumb shit, as much dumb shit as possible.
Right.
Man. You know what I'm saying?
And that's how you answer it.
Yeah. I told you I'm 81 in the mind, so I have no thoughts on that.
Okay.
I'm
Benny
just here so I
Butcher.
won't get fined.
I'm just here just so I won't get fined. Benny Butcher, you know, opened up by being ambushed and shot in Houston. Do you feel that crime is worse in Houston than it was back in the day? Like, you know, I'm sure it has increased a lot, right? As like more cities, or am I wrong?
Man, I'm not gonna say as bad as back in the day. You know what I mean? Because like we have different numbers. Like I don't pay attention to the numbers from the 90s and 80s. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But Houston, man, we mainly laid back down here, man. We like to get our money and just, you know, stay out the way. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of things that go down, but a lot of things happen, you know, when people do things that they shouldn't be doing. You know what I mean? And everybody ain't gonna turn the other cheek. So, you know, you just gotta really mind your business and know how to move out here, man, and treat everybody with respect and just move the proper way.
Right.
And stay out the way.
Wasn't there a rapper, was it Sad Frosty? He was dead up 24 years old. Then you had what's the other rapper? He got killed on the highway. Is this from Houston?
Which artist you talking about? I remember the Sad Frosty thing. Yeah, rest in peace to him.
And it seems like you get that same thing, like just going around, like the city, you know, the rappers, once they get to a certain level, it's like they try to leave the hood and the streets alone, and then it just sucks them back in and takes their life.
Right. It's a cycle, man. It's a cycle, you know. That's why, man, you gotta walk by faith and move accordingly, man. Move the right way and treat people right as well. Like and control what you say. A lot of times, majority of the problems that people do have be with their mouth, saying the wrong shit, you know what I mean? And then stealing and lying, and you know what I mean? So it's good ways to stay out the way, man. Like,
but then you have jealousy, you have the hate.
You got
you know?
you definitely go have that, and that's why I say move accordingly. You can't be
how
naive.
would you tell a young rapper right now? What would you tell him with his advice for him how to move?
Just for starters, man, just really watch what you say with your mouth. Everybody got somebody that love them. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, and try to have a conversation, because when you think about it, bro, like when you look at these other genres of music, rock and roll and gospel and opera and, you know, reggaeton and just all these different EDM and stuff, like, you don't see these artists, you know, they might get some DUIs and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Get caught with some cocaine or some shit, you know, rock star shit, but for the most part, you don't really see them out having, you know, things to damage their brand where people scared to book them. Like, you know, motherfuckers is doing Super Bowls and halftimes and getting bigger opportunities. And that's one of the reasons why they try to put a black eye and blackball hip hop, because they feel like we don't know how to act. They go, basically what happens, the cycle is in hip hop is the black guys, they get together, they make a label, a lot of money comes in, greed happens, people fall out over money, they can't figure it out, and then beef happens, and then lawsuits happen. Like, it's like
a cycle and a cycle.
Yeah, it's like we gotta figure the same energy and time people be putting into being on social media and stuff like that, and just, you know, smoking Zai, just things that have nothing to do with really furthering you. You should spend that effort in trying to make sure that you have a conversation with the people you got a problem with, because sometimes conversation can, you know, stop most things. Like, if you're able to let two people talk, like you talk, I talk, this bothered me. What did you mean when you did that? Hey, I meant this. Oh, damn, I thought you know what I mean? You get that shit out the way because you make more money together. It's like Voltron, you know what I'm saying? You want to be able to go everywhere and have people be like, man, you know what, I fuck with him. Like, he go do great business. That's why I believe in doing great business. Promoter pay me for 30 minutes, I'm gonna do 45.
And be on time.
Yeah.
It's not too far from Houston where the school shooting was, right? Uvalde.
Uvalde, yeah.
Texas has always been a pro-gun state.
Correct.
Are you a gun owner?
You see what my hat say?
Right.
Yeah. H-Town Firearms Connection. That's where I get my protection.
Do you think the gun laws should be changed?
To what? Like, I don't think it's a problem with the gun laws. I think it's a problem with people who hold the guns. And like I told you, my dad, Big West, gave me a lot of knowledge. I'm a solution guy. Let's come up with the solution and move on, right? So the solution to this is that there should be some armed teachers. Like some teachers should be armed, you know what I mean? There should be like extra, locks on the school door, classes in, like some kind of locks that lock, you know what I mean? It should be some surveillance, some people that, are surveillance and, walking around the perimeter, just like they guard prisoners. Our children should be protected just like that as well. So our children deserve that same protection. So that's the solution. It ain't the gun laws, it's the people who get the guns. So
it's kind of sad that we have to get to that point, though. We have to have guards roaming schools for protection.
But life is precious. They teach us this when we kids. Life is precious, right? So how is it more security being put around to protect inmates from escaping, but it's not that same level, or at least 5%, 1% of that level to protect the kids? So that's the solution. Just have some real cops on standby. Some people might have to have a couple snipers on the roof. But I'm just saying it is what it is, because at the end of the day, you want to come up with a solution so it don't keep happening. And if it does happen, it's less damage and less casualties. You see what I'm saying?
How about a background check? In Texas, you could just walk in and just buy a gun. Like, what about a background check?
It don't matter about no background checks or nothing.
I mean, you get some idea if this person is mentally stable.
But this is what I'm saying, bro. If you want to get your hands on a gun, you go get your hands on a gun. It don't matter about no background check. You go get what you want to get. So at the end of the day, the laws is fine. Protect our kids like y'all protect the prisoners.
So do you agree that a citizen, even an 18-year-old, should have an AR-15?
It's legal. It's legal. Long as, I think the 18 age is fine. Like, I don't have a problem with 18. My grandpa, rest in peace, Robert Harris, he was in the Army, paratrooper. I got generals and all that kind of stuff in my family. So I was like, shooting guns at an early age. Like, when I was 4, I shot a hole in the floor with a shotgun.
See?
Correct.
Somebody could have been living downstairs. A kid that's happened.
Yeah, but we ain't had no upstairs. You know what I mean?
Know, but you haven't. But that has happened.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Right?
But that didn't have nothing to do with. That just was more so like I knew what I was already out there hunting and shit. I just wanted to, I was just fucking around. I was already trained though how to handle some guns. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we used to go deer hunting when I was a kid. But I'm just saying, like, it's about people doing what they got to do. Yeah, background checks, all that is fine to elevate that. That's cool. But I'm just telling you, whether the background checks or not, a person is going to get whatever they want.
Mm-hmm. So the governor, Greg Abbott, he shouldn't have been booed when he attended the school? I'm
not going to say if he should have been booed or not. I didn't really see.
He's the one that passed the law for Texas, right? For you guys to just.
I'm not really. See, when it comes to the laws and shit, like, I know certain ones, but I don't pay attention to every detail on who passed this, who didn't do this. I'm telling you, I be so focused on staying out the way. I watch the news and then whatever come across social media, this happened. But I be like so focused on my family and making moves and making generational wealth, you know what I mean? But all the kids and the teachers and everybody who died and passed, you know what I mean, from that shooting, rest in peace, you know what I mean? It was sad. And then it was one guy who passed away. He had a heart attack because he was grieving so hard. Yeah, for his wife. So, like, yeah, definitely, man. I think, more background checks to help and stuff like that. But having security on the school campus and doors that can't just be open and I think I read something where it said one of the back doors was kind of left open. Like if it was some kind of system that lets you know the door is not latched and it alerts whoever controls them. Just like in a prison, when them doors open, it's some kind of alarm to let you know. So protect our kids like y'all protect the prisoners. That's the solution.
I can't walk into my son's school. I can't even like get on the front door,
Right.
which is far from the main door. Like it's just
Right.
not happening. And for me, I think that shouldn't even be a question in any of the schools. All the schools should be like that. You can't just walk into school.
Exactly.
You shouldn't be able to.
And that's how it should be. You know what I mean?
Let's talk some sports. Your Rockets.
See, I didn't even know you was gonna say basketball, but I just went right to it's on my shirt, you know. What about them, man?
What are they looking like, bro? Ever since like Harden's left and it's got quiet, then you had Tucker, PJ Tucker, he left. It's been quiet over there.
Yeah, he won him a ring, man. Congrats to Tucker, man. He got him a ring over there. We rebuilding right now. We got Jalen Green. We got some fly higher jumpers. You know what I mean? They highlight reels. So we just need a few more pieces. I think a couple dope veterans, man. We just need somebody else to play with them to really just balance it, man. But Jalen Green, he does bring excitement, man. So we just need a few more pieces, man, to be some contenders, man. But them boys balling out there. They making us proud though with the way they playing. They playing hard every night. So yeah.
Do you think it was because of Yao Ming that made the Rockets as, worldwide successful now, even like in China, they're the number one team in China around the world was it because of Yao?
I think that helped. Yeah, I definitely think that helped. You know what I mean? And that was a great thing. A wise move as well. So
and has it changed a lot ever since Yao has left the Rockets?
What, as in like,
since he retired, like as far as fan base and as far as the popularity, yeah.
I can't really tell how much it's affected how big it's doing, you know what I mean, since he left, but us getting like Harden and, the other players with names that came and, Melo and Westbrook and Paul and, you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I just wish we would have got a ring, man, when Harden was here, man. We were so close, man. All we had to hit was a few more threes, man. They should have got him one ring, bro. That was a dope-ass team, man.
Yeah,
but
you had your chance.
We did. So now we rebuilding, man, so if next year we don't make the playoffs, dog, since J. Cole over there hooping and shit, man, look, next year we don't make it, dog, I'ma go and come out of retirement because I do have a shot like Curry. My coach used to let me shoot from anywhere on the motherfucking court, and I gone and the right contract, Tillman Fertitta, man, listen, I gonna come out of retirement, man. Like, my 3 points, I'm a fool with it.
Are you going to Canada or are you gonna
I'm gonna play for the Rockets, man.
They draft J. Cole. They probably draft J. Cole. That's what Rockets will do.
Hey, man, I got a shot, though. My shot is, I'm a fool.
You and J. Cole, who's winning?
If I train, I ain't really, I'm straight shooting. See, I ain't really, talking about doing all the dribbling shit, but I know you got to do that if you go to the league. But I'm saying if we having a 3-point contest, oh, yeah, I'm going to win that. Now, for me to get back in shape, to be, running up and down the court playing whole full cup game, he go smoke me. I ain't played a full cup game in about a year. Because every time.
Cole got a jumper, though.
No, I've seen him hoop before, but I'm telling you, the way Steph Curry shoots from anywhere, that's how I used to shoot. Fondren Middle School, 3-point champ. Worthing High School, 3-point champ. Back-to-back, 2 years. Free throw champ as well. So I'm just saying.
You're really a 3-point champ in school.
Yeah, I got my trophies at home. Yeah, I really do that. That's what I do. So when I see Steph Curry, I'm really rooting for him because that's how I used to shoot. At Cloverland Park, it was me and a guy named Darwin Youngblood. He stayed across the street from the park. We would be out there all night shooting, bro. From anywhere in the court, having contests, man. I love that. So, Steph, thank you for revolutionizing the game, man, because that's how I used to shoot, from anywhere.
Roe versus Wade may be overturning, making abortions illegal on certain states. As of September 1st, 2021, abortions is legal in Texas.
Okay.
How do you feel about, abortions, the abortion law? Or you really don't care about the laws again, like you said?
I'm not gonna say I don't care about the laws. I'm just saying like I don't be like so hands-on with every single law. I just do my research on the ones that kind of will affect what I got going on.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as that, like I don't feel like nobody should be in control of what anybody chooses to do with their body.
Right?
Right. So that's my stance on that. So like with the political shit, I don't get too caught up in it and what's going on. I pay attention, but yeah, a woman should have her own control on what she want to do with her body. It's her body.
Because they switched it from like 20 weeks to 6 weeks. It's like, bro, that's their
Exactly.
issues. Leave them alone. If they want to have abortion, not whatever.
Yeah. Next, they go tell us how much oxygen we can inhale. They gonna be selling that shit.
Soulja Boy says the OGs failed the younger generation.
A lot did.
A lot did.
A lot did, and a lot didn't.
Right.
I'm one of the ones that didn't, because I've helped so many people. Like every point of my career, it was somebody under my wing that I was helping. Like even when I was doing my hustler stacking ends, but I started a group called Two Crunk before that, and it was me always funding everything, looking out for the people. And a lot of the people, they was younger than me and some was my age, but every album, every video, I go back to look at all my videos, it's always somebody in my videos that I was helping and took under my wing. So when back when I did the Underground Legend, Lil Ron, he was a part of Swisher House. And I like Lil Ron's style of music, and I'm 18 years old, 18, 19. I'm like, I went to his grandma and was like, hey, I want to sign Lil Ron. Let's get him a homeschool. Let's get him a tutor, blah, blah, blah. So I took him out of school. I ain't never did this before in my life, but I can do that. So my dad already taught me I could do that, whatever I want. Took him out of school, got him a tutor, took him on the road. He's on Underground Legend, gave him a situation. I've helped plenty of people, man, like the youngsters, man, I do records with them. I give them copies of my book, you know what I mean? And my book, Don't Let the Music Industry Fool You, it tells youngsters how to be successful and how to be accountable in this music industry, because a lot of times youngsters might have it in their mind, I do this deal, you got to give me bands. You got to pay for everything. I catch cases, you got to pay for that. Like, bro, it's not a guarantee that the world is going to love your music. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, it's a lot of them that did, and it's a lot of them that didn't. But me, I always looked out. Like, I always looked out, even Squad Up and Gutter, my guy. You know what I mean? When they was doing their Squad Up stuff, I took them under my wings and we did different things. You name it. I'm the guy that works with all the people, the OGs and the youngsters, and I give them real advice and let them know, because you have to care about your craft. It ain't just about having a cheap album cover. You know what I mean? You got to really spend your money on your craft. So just like you invest in your jewelry, make sure you got a professional cover. So me, you know what I'm saying? I don't fall in that category, but Soulja right. Because it was a lot of OGs that took advantage of the youngsters. And I got taken advantage of as well, but I was smart enough to know what was happening. See, it's a difference in being a wolf, knowing you're a wolf, but playing a sheep, because you're trying to get to the next level, right? Mm-hmm. So I know when somebody is trying to get over, because my dad already trained me for the qualities in the person that's trying to screw you over, right? So I'm young. A lot of people didn't want to really, let me get my, my stripe or my shot, you know what I mean? So I had to basically work my way up to make everybody respect me. That's in the Screwed Up clique as well. Like we all family, but I'm saying it was people that was around before me. So I come in, who was this young nigga? And a lot of them knew that I used to battle rap and be on a battle rap circuit and winning the trophies and really flaming motherfuckers up off the top of the head. So some knew, and then some been around. It was like, nah, we been around, So I really had to have ciphers and bars and one-on-one freestyles with Pokey and Big Mo and Hawk, like real moments. And once they seen like, oh nah, that nigga, he really bought it. I'm out there with the vampires, out there in the streets, out there at the after hours, at the spots you can't hang at if you a sucker. So, you know, like, but it was a few OGs that took advantage and didn't do right, and they could be millionaires right now if they would have just treated me right, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's cool, you know what I mean? No love lost. But I know when it's time to be a wolf, and I know when it's time to be a sheep. And you get way more lucrative deals being the good guy.
Right. That's the fact.
Yeah.
I seen speaking of OGs, you have like Jay Prince and Wack. Jay Prince is letting Wack have it. Wack doing what he does. And saw the interview where Jay Prince, was saying that certain things he didn't agree with what Wack was saying. And everybody knows, right? Jay Prince is the OG, right? He's that OG that everybody, pay attention to and listen to. A lot of people, he got a lot of people. And I think for the younger people to see that, it's like these are two older guys going at it. It doesn't set a good example. They need to talk, right?
Some solution will be, what's the word? Some solution will be came to, you know what I mean, at some point.
At some point. But like you said, when two people talk, they need to have that communication.
Yeah.
Open.
It'll play out. It will definitely play out in Free Hoover, man. Free Hoover, you know what I'm saying?
Free Hoover, for real, fast, yeah. What's your thoughts on UGK versus 8-Ball MJG?
Man, the battle was epical. I mean, I felt like the crowd could have been more into it. And I know versus I ain't gonna say what I know, but I would like to assume that they pick neutral grounds when they have certain people do it, so they don't feel like, oh yeah, you got the crowd, hyper because this is where you from and the other, you know what I mean, home field advantage. So I get it, but in this particular one, in hindsight, seeing how the crowd just wasn't, like just moving like they should have been moving, like I think it being in Houston would have been way better. You know what I'm saying? I think it would have been.
You don't think maybe because Pimp wasn't there, so it's like it throws it off? That's because people would like to see Mobb Deep, right? But no Prodigy, it throws it off a little bit. Like
I don't think that should have thrown it off because it's a lot of people that ain't here, and when their music come on, the crowd is screaming it at the top of their lungs. I think they didn't do it in Houston because, like Bun, Port Arthur is closer to Houston than Memphis is. But the dope part about it, like 8-Ball and MJG, they record label, you know what I mean? They had moved down to Houston, so they blew up in Houston as well. So they have a lot of fans as well as UGK. So if they would have did that shit in Houston, bro, it wouldn't have been like as biased as they think, you know what I mean? Because, man, we love 8-Ball and MJG. Like, that's one of the main reasons why I took rap serious, because of the album Outside Looking In. You know what I'm saying? It's a record called Just Another Day in the Hood. And 8-Ball and MJG, they broke down the music industry in that record, bro, on how record labels will fuck you over. Plus, I'm with a record label ganging me and fucking me. Nigga always promising me shit that I'll never see. Like, then MJG get on that, like, still I do shows for my fans, because my fans buy my taste, and my taste get my cheese and my cheese. They broke down the music industry, bro. So the type of records that they made educated me in them going through what they were trying to go through in Tennessee. So I related to UGK because I'm from Texas. We candy paint. We all there, you know what I mean? Trill, we ain't afraid to talk about where we from. But 8-Ball and MJG, they music was more like, thought-provoking when it comes to certain stories and just like Candy. So it was two different styles of music. They was on that Pimp shit, and Bun B and Pimp, Bun go come with that murder on a lyrical on your ass, and Pimp go, let you know we popping trunks and make them beats and, country rap tunes. And so it was pretty dope. But if it would have been in Houston, bro, the crowd would have been super lit, bro. It would have been crazy. But I enjoyed it, though. Seeing Tila come out, man, and them doing show enough, that was That was the moment for me,
That was the
man.
moment, right?
Yeah, man. Sure enough, that shit was crazy. And then Key, man, Bun brought Kiki out. You know, me and Kiki, we doing the Freestyle Kings album. We go get that to the fans. Christmas. Lil Flip and Kiki.
Ooh. Scarface announces a farewell tour. Do you really believe he'll retire?
I don't know, but we had a show in, what was it, Austin? Yeah, H-Town Throwdown. It was, well, Round Rock. It was in Round Rock, but, you know. And I got a chance to, like, chop it up with him backstage or whatever. Like, we had buses and stuff, like trailers, but buses. And we talked for about 20, 30 minutes. I chopped it up with his son, you know, the one that gave him the kidney, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I looked him in his eye and was like, that was real what you did. A lot of niggas say, oh yeah, I got your back. You know what I mean? You know, I do this for you, but that you showed it. You know what I mean? I know it's your pops, but I'm just saying you did that. But we talked, man, we talked a little bit, man, about some different things, but I don't know, man, like that's the thing about music. You can say, I'm done with it and I'm not in that mood and, you know, like Jay, hell, I'm retiring. You know what I mean? The Black Album. And then you get inspired and you say, hey, I'm about
back with 5 more albums.
Yeah. Because like for me, even with me, my last album, solo album, was supposed to be The Leprechaun 2. I put that out like right when the pandemic happened. And that was my last, I started out with The Leprechaun and I was going to end a career with The Leprechaun because I'm focused on movies. You know, I'm doing a King Life movie and my rap battle league and different things I'm doing. So I'm like in the TV world, you know what I mean? And, but, you know.
He might be back then, in other words.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, yeah, no, you know, impulse, man. When you're an artist, you have that itch. So sometimes you got to go away from this shit and to come back and be, because it's sometimes I don't want to be no rapper. Like I'll record an album, be in studio mode, and grinding all night and shit, like 4, 5, me and Boss getting out. We working on a project called Make It Make Sense, 3 Faces, and like, we get out there motherfucking 6 in the morning, working, and then get home, then like, all right, back to the shows, and then like, I don't want to be in the studio.
Slim? You said, boy, who you talking about?
Cash Star, yeah, it's an artist from H-Town I'm working with.
Okay,
Yeah, his name Lil Boss, Cash Star. So we got a project we working on, and bro, like we get out the studio, and then we took a whole month off. We went back to focusing on our bag. All right, let's get back to the money. We spending money. We in the lab. So you get out of there. But I love Scarface storytelling, his music. He one of the GOATs, man.
Yeah,
Houston
GOATs,
and
for sure.
Everything that Jay and Rap-A-Lot and them did, you know, man, that's family for life. I learned a lot from them. You know what I'm saying? And so I would love to see another Face record, man. And I think it's time for Flip and Face to do a record, man. We ain't never did a record, man, and I think it's time. No, we ain't never did a record. I think I was on My Homies, this is my homies compilation part 2. He had a compilation, you know, me and my homies, I forgot the name, something like that. The first one he put, I had Pac. This is for my homies and my thug nigga. My homies compilation. So I was on the second compilation. So, but I had a song called Platinum Stars. He wasn't on there, but yeah, you know.
Yeah, it's time then. So what's the where would you put the Ghetto Boys as far as the hip hop in Houston? As far as hip hop in Houston, shit, in hip hop alone. Forget Houston. Hip hop alone.
Yeah, I mean, no, man, bro. If it wasn't for the Ghetto Boys and what Jay and them did, bro, like down south, that's a lot of people like to say the blueprint, but you know, we wear all black, we be mobbing, so we wear black. He created the black print, you know what I mean, for us to follow, man. So the Ghetto Boys, man, they up there, bro. They talked about stuff. Who got a song that everybody go play during Halloween? Like my mind playing tricks on me is like just like, you know, Mariah Carey got that Christmas record
song.
Yeah,
Halloween,
yeah.
That's that song.
Ghetto Boys have a Halloween record.
Yeah.
Yeah, and rest in peace to Bushwick Bill, man. This place where I'm at right now, like Sugar Hill right now, this is the last place I saw Bushwick Bill.
Wow.
And we recorded, and he's like, man, pour me up a cup, Flip, pour me up a cup. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to pour up with me. I smoked with him and everything, and
wow.
He told me thank you for everything, and it was one point we was go sign Bushwick Bill, man, back in the day to Sucker Free, but we took him on tour, and had great times with Bushwick Bill, but this place right here where I'm at is the last place I saw Bushwick Bill. I pulled up with him and smoked with him, man, and he told me thank you for everything, and I did a song with him, you know, so
Wow, nice.
that video is out too.
History right there.
Mm-hmm.
Houston was the hottest hip hop market in 2005. Why do you think it couldn't stay the way like Atlanta did? Atlanta's just is still going. Like, what do you think stopped Houston's?
It's many things. It's many things. I can't name all the things, but I can say hustle, lack of hustle, people not doing good business, people ventured out into other things other than rap, people separating from their record labels, people needed a break, some people got locked up. A lot of promoters decided to try to, you know, pay out-of-towners more money than they pay the H-Town legends, and then when, like, they'll pay somebody from out of town, like 20, 30,000, and then call some H-Town artists and be like, hey man, we want you to get on the show, and then throw them on the show and try to pay them 10% of, you know what I mean? When, yeah, like, so it's kind of like, it's been a lot of, you know, excuse my French, it's been a lot of dick pulling, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of ass kissing, a lot of, you not keeping it real with the people who keep it real with you, you know what I mean? Like,
so in other words, it's an in-house fucking
it's some
up
in-house
the
stuff.
shit.
It's a plethora of things, but like for the most part, you don't treat a legend, you know, like they not a legend just because they're not on the radio or whatever like they used to be. Because some of us legends tour more than people that got major deals, and I'm one of them. You know, I do probably 15 to 20 shows a month. Literally, sometimes I do 3. I went to Grapeland, did a meet and greet. I went to Palestine, Crockett, did all that with 3 Faces, like in one day. Like the next day I'm here, I'm in Arkansas. Like I'm one of them road runners that be in the sprinter, you know, I do it all, bro. So, you know, like you just gotta hustle and not get caught up in the ego. I sold the most records out of the males out of Houston, you know what I'm saying? And I still hustle like I ain't sold shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a hustler, bro. Right. You know, I'm part owner in Exotic Pop, but you know that shit. I'm gonna send you your package.
Still waiting for my pop, but go ahead.
I got you. And then I just did a popcorn deal with Texas Corn. So, you know, green apple.
You might as well put that in my package
Get
too.
you some, I got you. I'll send you some. But it's a lot of different reasons though why H-Town you know, didn't keep the momentum, and those are some of the reasons, man. And you got to treat your legends like they legends. Like, you know, our songs definitely should stay being played, especially if we putting out great content, you know what I'm saying? No matter if we got a major deal or not, because we put on for the city and we always show up when it's time to show up. And but I've been able to maneuver through all that because I've always believed in being hand to hand. Like I hustle in the streets, like I'm gonna talk to my fans.
Right.
Right? I don't need a marketing team or a street team to go put my posters up or a PR to call people and be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, book flip. Yeah, I'm gonna call Vlad myself. Vlad go call me. I'm gonna call you.
Call me. You call me for
exactly.
Like yo, here, like PR. What?
Exactly. So you gotta. Can't nobody stop you but you. And at the same time, your key to success is different in everybody's mind. My vision of success is being free and being able to make more money than the average person and being able to create and don't have to answer to nobody. If I don't want to do nothing, I don't have to do it. I don't have to answer to nobody. I get to move. I get to sleep peaceful because I do great business, you know what I mean? And I'm content with that. But it's a lot of reasons, man. Houston didn't stay where they are, but guess what? We back and we really cranking it up. We've had dialogue with DJs and program directors, and my manager Derek just threw a loud press junket where all artists could come and do interviews with everybody. So I think the pandemic really made a lot of people come back down to reality, because when that money got taken and, you know, wasn't no income coming like that, a lot of the people that are club owners and DJs, you know what I mean? A lot of people had to humble themselves and like, oh shit, like, you know what I mean? And me, respectfully, I was moving around during the pandemic, still doing shows, meet and greets. Me and Tom, we dropped Made in Texas during the pandemic. Part 2 just came out.
You came to Jersey.
Yeah, like we was out there masked up doing meet and greets. Hey, you got to stand. Like we still out there, doing things during the pandemic, bro. So like, it's a mind state of success, man. I'm still able to drive the kind of cars I want, Coach PR. And look, bro, live how I want to live, help the people I want to help, bro. And I'm content with that. And now I got a senior A&R job at Music Access where I'm bringing in talent, doing different deals. That's how Easy the Block Captain and working with Reed Dollars and doing some stuff with Chingy and A-Ball MJG. A lot of artists. I'm about to help a lot of these battle rappers like the K-Shines, Cassidy's. These are my people. T-Tops, like these guys can rap. Gwitty, like Big K, all these people, Jay Mills, like I want to make sure they got a platform to put their music out because a lot of people got great music, but they need the interviews and the stuff to go with that. So I'm bringing all my people in that take music serious, especially the battle rap culture. And I'm going to be that bridge, Neo in the Matrix, to make sure, man, we out here really getting money. We go get money together, man, on some Voltron shit, man. Watch it. Mark my words.
Platform.
Nice. Yeah.
Nice, bro. That you just brought up your nice cars and everything. How are you dealing with the gas prices, man? Because I know you got the big Phantoms, the trucks. How you dealing with the gas prices out there in Texas? Because this shit's crazy.
Well, I've never been a person to care about prices and shit. You know what I mean? Like when I need gas, I'm going to go get gas. I pull up to the gas pump, I'm getting gas. Now my dad, I love him to death. Shout out to Big West. Love him to death. He's the type, like he's gonna drive around like, nah, I ain't going there.
Not that way.
Yeah, in my mind, I'm like, man, you go run the gas out, the difference, you know what I mean? But I gotta get where I gotta go. And that's why I work like I work. So when certain stuff happen, it ain't nothing to me because I got my hands in so much stuff, board games, Triopoly, like, you know me, bro. You know I'm a hustler. I'm always go find the next thing. And now the next thing now is the metaverse. I'm hustling in the metaverse.
I was about to ask you now, what would you tell the people, to help them financially? Now you're talking about the metaverse.
The metaverse, NFTs. Just like I'm helping people get distribution with Music Access, I'm gonna be doing my own concert series in the metaverse. So June 27th, the same day Kings of the South Part 2 come out with me and Zero, we doing a concert in the metaverse, and we go have NFTs and our wearables and our skins, and it's gonna be crazy. And then like after that, I'm gonna be bringing different artists through the metaverse to do shows and sell their NFTs and their wearables and show them how to get some money in that. So I'm always moving. I hustle the way us dinosaurs do it, the vampires do it, the millennials do it, and the people right now, and the future.
Right, you have to mix all together. That's how you're maintaining your lifestyle right now, because you're a hustler.
Hustler and a great person to do business with and to be involved with, because if you fuck with me and you show me you fuck with me, you do some extra shit for me, nigga, I'm gonna do some extra shit for you. Sure. And you gonna be like, damn. You know what I mean? Because it ain't many of us like, we that 1%.
I can vouch for that. I can vouch for that, bro. I can vouch for that. What you just said, yep. I can vouch for what you just said. Vlad said some crazy shit the other day, but he had an interview with Ari Spears, the comedian.
Yeah.
And he said, Kodak Black is a new James Brown. And Ari Spears says Kodak Black is trash anyway. But I was like, you're crazy for saying that he's the new James Brown. You think so?
I don't think Kodak trash.
No, I don't think he's trash. No, I'm saying, is he the new James Brown?
I won't say he the new James Brown because he don't sing.
Vlad is crazy for that.
Well, he do be singing on some of his records, but James Brown was straight sing. But I don't know if he means like his antics and I don't know, but
because I think he meant like because James Brown he wasn't like the vocal king. He wasn't the guy that could say, oh, he could sing, whatever. It was that he was talented. He do his antics, stuff like that. I don't know.
Hey, Kodak Black is the Kodak Black. Like me, I don't like me. I'm just saying me to each his own. I don't like saying, oh, this is the new Prince or the new, you know what I mean? Right. Like I'll say somebody is similar, but yeah, I like Kodak and like somebody put me on his older music and I went back and jammed some of his older music and like he be saying some shit and he's got better. His delivery got better, you know what I mean? I fuck with that Super Gremlin's hard and I think he had an album called Blood in My Eye. Whichever one got the red cover, that bitch jamming from front to back. That nigga, some of the stuff he be saying, I say, okay, I see.
He's on that new Future album. Plus, he's like on Drake's, not Drake,
definitely.
Kendrick, like 3 joints on Kendrick. Like he's on fire.
Yeah, nah, he doing his thing. Shout out to Kodak, man. You know, hey, let's work, man. I see you getting money. I follow him on Instagram. So all the youngsters that's having money, getting money, having fun, man, I salute them. I'm happy when I see another minority get bread. So let's work, Kodak, man. I got some youngsters that's hard. And shit, I'm still hard, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So let's get some work in, man.
You just said too, like you don't like when people compare him. And right now I saw another one too where they said Chris Brown, who is the Michael Jackson of right now? A lot of people are saying Chris Brown.
The closest thing to see, I'm one of them kind of people. I'll say, yeah, this is the closest thing to blah blah blah, but I'll never
not
play.
The new
He's
Michael
the new
Jackson.
Pop.
He's the closest.
Yeah, that's my dialogue. But I know what people mean when they say it.
Right.
But yeah, no, I agree.
You agree with that?
Yeah, and I do be. The moves, man, he be doing ninja shit, you know, like I tell you.
Sick.
Off the wall, like that's, my name Flip for a reason too, so I used to do
don't
flips.
tell me you do backflips and
Bro,
do that.
Yeah, nigga do that shit at Cloverland Park, nigga
do backflip in that studio right now.
Nah, I ain't gonna do it right now, but Big Shasta bet me like 4 years ago. He was like, man, you can't do a tux. Nigga, man, that nigga gave me, I went and did 2 tucks, man, back to back, so.
You can still do one now.
Yeah, if somebody paid me the right amount of money, I'd go do it right now.
Yeah? All right. Well,
it'd be about 1,000.
Yeah,
500, maybe 1,000, I'd probably go do it, nigga, just to, you know, show a nigga I still got it, nigga.
So the new projects right now, bro, before I let you leave, what's the new projects right now? Let everybody know.
Man, I mean, Flip Mayweather is still out right now, get that. 3 Faces compilation out right now. Zero just dropped his solo album, Pressure. That bitch out, that whole jamming. Lolita Monroe, her project out, Napoleon Complex. But me and Zero Kings of the South Part 2, man, June 27, that drop. And the concert in the metaverse go be crazy, man. So, you know, Meta Trackers, man, they throwing the concert, it's gonna be dope. I'm in that metaverse shit, bro, and the King Life movie, we 50% done.
Okay.
So I'm working on that, man, and I got some other things cooking, man, but I'm in movie mode and video mode. So La Clover Nostra 2, that shit is out. More videos coming. You know, shout out to everybody who was on that project, man. But we getting to it, bro. And this year and beyond, you go see other things popping up that Flip is involved in because I'm in a different place right now. You know what I mean? I had to, you know, cut off some dead weight and you know, reevaluate because sometimes you can spend too much time focusing on other people's problems. And then when you look up, you're like, damn, I spent 20 hours solving your shit, 30 hours talking about your shit. When you add this shit up in a year, man, you didn't waste damn near 500,000 hours. Yeah. That didn't bring in $500,000.
That's right.
Can I get amen?
A fucking man.
But yeah, so yeah, but I ain't playing with him. So stay tuned. The Sleeping Giant, he ain't never been asleep.
So the Zero project is done?
Man, bro, we probably got one more record to do because we looking for like, we just want that one just like super big record, like, you know what I mean? Like
you got Boosie on the album?
This album, you know what? It's just straight me and Ro.
Oh, just you and her. Okay.
I'm talking about like just me and him, dog, back to back. Like, and it's amazing, bro. And the fans go love it, bro. It's really amazing, bro.
All right, we ready. Ready, man. Appreciate you, Flip.
Thank you, my guy. Man. Hey,
thank you.
I'm sending hey, listen, I'm going to Exotic Pop today and I'm sending your shit today. I'm sending you
you know this is recorded, right?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Yeah, I got a backpack full of money right now. I'm finna go to FedEx and you getting that shipped out. You will have a tracking number. Yeah, so next time we do an interview, because something great is gonna happen. Something great, go happen and we'll have to talk again. But I know the reason we talking because of the comments and like I say, I don't think that happened. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, man, I got love for T-Pain, man. So let's do a record, T-Pain, man. I'm for real about that. You jamming, you underrated. People need to talk about you more. But like I say, if it did happen, I ain't know who he was. You know what I'm saying? If that did happen.
He said it was cap. So.
Yeah, but I'm just letting you know. Like I told you, I'm an honest guy. I remember 99% of what happened. Sometimes I might forget, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but I ain't go deliberately not say what's up to somebody who ain't did nothing to me, like me. So it had to be some other variables for that to happen.
I didn't even sound like your character. Like
it's not my character, but that's what I'm saying. If I did do it, then I didn't know it was him, because me and him never had no problems. I don't have problems with rappers no more, man. We talk like grown men and kings and figure it out. But that's why I
you
say
should have been on Can I Buy You a Drink? You should have been on that record.
Hey, we can still do a remix. Everybody else sampling,
I bought the drink. That's the next song.
Straight up. Hey, man, like I said, T-Pain, let's capitalize off the moment. Hey, I was just at home in my mansion, minding my business, and everybody started calling me. And I fuck with Jock as well, you know what I'm saying? So me and Jock ain't never did no music, so let's do some music, nigga. More money. Yeah.